Governor Cuomo heads to the hot seat. Why he's facing tough questions from investigators in just a matter of hours.
Tracking more showers and thunderstorms, more heat and humidity, what to expect by morning.
No hotel reservation required. New York Live has the new restaurants inside hotels here in the city. This is News 4 Now for July 16th. I'm Adam Cooperstein. Governor Cuomo is now going to spend part of his weekend meeting with investigators. It's about the sexual harassment allegations that he's facing from several women. The governor is going to speak to those investigators from the Attorney General's office on Saturday. In total, 9 women, including subordinates, accuse the governor of either sexually harassing them or groping them, according to sources familiar with the investigation. Experts say tomorrow's closed-door questioning in Albany may signal the end to this months-long investigation.
We do generally try to get as much information together beforehand, so it would make sense that this is going towards the tail end now, but they may still go back then and talk to some of the women again based on what he then tells them.
The governor's senior advisor issued this statement last night saying, quote, "We have said repeatedly that the governor doesn't want to comment on this review until he has cooperated, but the continued leaks are more evidence of the transparent political motivation of the Attorney General's review." Governor Cuomo is also facing possible impeachment by state lawmakers, and federal prosecutors are looking into his handling of nursing home deaths during the pandemic. Well, COVID-19 is again turning the sports world upside down. The Yankees-Red Sox game in the Bronx on Thursday got postponed after several players tested positive. Relief pitchers Nestor Cortez, Wandy Peralta, and Jonathan Loisiga all tested positive. The Yankees say they've all been vaccinated, and more players are being tested, and the team said they could come back with positive results, and that could impact future games. The Yankees said Thursday's game was postponed to allow for more testing and for contact tracing. A former DoorDash delivery man is trying to defend himself after allegedly tampering with a police officer's food.
It was a prank. It was a prank that went out of hand. They don't got no nothing.
30-year-old Lance Lane was let out of the police precinct in Sheepshead Bay Thursday night. He's charged with criminal tampering and assaulting a police officer. Lane allegedly recorded himself sticking a note inside a Chipotle meal with his bare hands, which read, "Hope that blank tastes good." He's then accused of delivering it to the police officer. Earlier this week, DoorDash said they fired Lane as soon as they found out, and Chipotle says they're going to make sure that he never delivers for them again. It's the end of an era in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. The Nabisco plant that's been there for decades will shut down for good starting this weekend. The closing is going to leave 600 people without a job. Some of them had been working there for more than 30 years. And Fair Lawn's mayor says 3 developers have expressed interest in the property, so he's confident this site won't be empty for long. Well, there's quite an attraction on the Upper East Side for all the wrong reasons. A giant sinkhole, 20 feet wide, opened up Thursday morning at 89th and York. It's not clear what caused this thing. Thankfully, no one was hurt, and crews are now working to get it all fixed up. And that's not the only sinkhole in Manhattan this week. Not too far away, another hole opened up on the Upper West Side, partially swallowing 2 cars on Sunday. The cause of that sinkhole is also under investigation. The heat and humidity are even more intense today, but Maria, there is some good news coming.
There is some good news. We have seen the peak of the heat for the next several days. The bad news is we hang on to it for the overnight, really mild and muggy, with temperatures close to 90 degrees even through the dinner hour, and the feels like temperatures close to that through later on this evening. Temperatures only slowly fall off to the mid-70s as the sun comes up tomorrow. Now we also have a chance for a few thunderstorms, especially north and west, the heavy rain, possibility of a gusty wind or 2, and then things are just mild and muggy to start tomorrow before we have to expect some of those showers and thunderstorms again for tomorrow afternoon. Lots of low-level humidity, though. 76 degrees in the morning, 77 in Newark, 71 in White Plains, keeping in mind that that heat advisory in effect today does continue through tomorrow afternoon.
Hotels are slowly bouncing back after the pandemic. More tourists are slowly coming back. And New York Live looks at the new restaurants you can check out without a hotel reservation.
Many hotels in New York City are opening their doors for the first time in a long time, and that means new and exciting places to eat and drink. Our first stop is at the Public Hotel on the Lower East Side. Chef, it is so great to meet you.
Same.
Born and raised in Lima, Peru, had one of the top restaurants there, and now New York City has you all to ourselves.
Wow. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, I was leading one of the most important, or the most important restaurant in Peru for the last 25 years. And now I'm here. Okay, so Popular is a world-inspired restaurant with some Peruvian influence, of course. We have a little anticucho, but this time with the king brown mushroom. Lomo saltado, which is one of our staple dishes, Peruvian and Chinese influence.
And we get dessert.
We actually were lucky enough to get some Peruvian chocolate here in New York. So it's a Peruvian chocolate, and I just put everything I love in this cup. So we have a chocolate ganache, we have chocolate meringue, caramelized peanuts.
Whoa.
It's good, huh?
Chef, this is incredible. Thank you so much. Welcome to New York.
Thanks a lot for coming. I'm so happy to have you here.
Up next, we're at nearly 9th at the brand new Arlo Midtown. Chef Corey, congratulations on the opening.
Thank you, thank you.
You guys have a bunch of places to eat and drink here at the Arlo Midtown.
We do. We have our coffee shop. You can enjoy food at the bar, outside of the terrace, which has a great retracting roof, the lounge.
So Corey, now we're in the terrace area. What do you serve at the restaurant?
So nearly 9th, you know, I try primarily to be American, Italian seasonal, right? Only ingredients that are in season, never anything that's out.
Now, is this your first time being an executive chef?
It is.
What has that been like?
It's been a lot. You know, it's been a trial by fire. You know, jump in, see if I can swim. But I think I'm swimming.
And you've worked with some really amazing chefs here in New York.
Jonathan Waxman, you know, Barbuto is my foundation. It always will be. You know, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. Just seasonal, quality, just a really good dinner.
And we love those places, so we're gonna come back here often.
Great. I'll be here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
A city in Westchester County is under a state of emergency over what the mayor calls a lack of critical maintenance. This is impacting nearly the entire fleet of Mount Vernon's vehicles. 14 garbage trucks, 19 patrol cars, and a fire engine are all now off the road. News 4's Adam Harding talked to the mayor about who she says is to blame.
In the city of Mount Vernon, controversy is bubbling up once again.
If you look at the treads, the treads are exposed.
The mayor showing us the balding tires on garbage trucks, the entire fleet now sidelined.
You have wires right here.
Yes.
Just hanging out.
Yes.
Is that safe?
It's dangerous conditions. Some of these vehicles and the clutches, our drivers have to use sticks so that they could work the brakes and the clutch.
The issue, she says, aging trucks and a lack of maintenance. In 2019, we were there after one of them even malfunctioned and crashed into a home.
If we put them out on the road right now, we would be causing more harm because we could potentially cause an accident.
It has gotten so bad, the mayor issued a state of emergency, alleging thousands in unpaid invoices for city vehicles. And she didn't mince words, saying it was due to the gross negligence and dereliction of duty by the controller.
She cut about $100,000 in checks today for fleet maintenance. These are checks that could have been cut weeks ago and months ago, and we might have been able to avoid this.
Garbage pickup has already been suspended Friday as leaders work to borrow trucks from nearby Yonkers in New York City.
The heat, garbage on the street, that's a problem.
Street sweepers, fire trucks, even police cars have also been pulled from the road. The problems are piling up quickly, as are the bills.
If I have an emergency and I call 911, will somebody arrive?
Someone will arrive. But it is challenging because we have right now 19 police cars down.
Several attempts to reach the controller late Thursday were unsuccessful. City leaders are left pleading for help.
Please pay the vendors so we can keep this city, try to keep the city clean.
It will get on the right track because it is an amazing city. It's just a matter of when.
There will be a special city council meeting here Friday. The mayor says its goal will be to compel the controller to pay the bills. In Mount Vernon, I'm Adam Harding, News 4, New York.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on News 4 Now. We'll see you right back here next time.